Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. I have been solving data sufficiency problems for GMAT out of this book here, GMAT Review, the official guide, 12th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You should be able to find it at mba.com. The problem that I'm about to solve is the one that you're going to find on page number 275, number 34. Number 34. Let's take a look at it. They give you a little picture here. It says the inside of a rectangular carton is 48 centimeter long, 32 centimeter wide, and 15 centimeter high. So let's draw the carton that they're talking about. Where should we put it? There we go. And they tell us that it is 48 centimeter long, 32 centimeter wide, and 15 centimeter high. Oh, 15 centimeter, not inches. Not that it makes any bloody difference, you know. Units do not, I don't think they're going to make any difference. What is the question here? The carton is filled to capacity with K identical cylindrical canes of fruit that stand upright in a row, rows and columns, as indicated in the picture above. So the picture above, the picture that they're showing you here, so you're looking inside the box from the top. This is your top view. And the question simply is, how many cylindrical cane will fit in this box? Let's see, we have to know something about the cylindrical cane, obviously, because as of right now, we know the dimension of the box, but we know absolutely nothing at all about the size of the cylinder. We need to know how wide open the cylinder is, and we need to know how deep the cylinder is. For example, we know that this is 15 centimeter high, and if they tell us the cylinders are 5 centimeters tall, then we would know that we can make 3 layers. If they tell us the cylinders are 7.5 centimeters tall, then we will know that we can make 2 layers. So we'll find out what they tell us about the cylinders. Statement 1. Before we do any work at all, since this is a data sufficiency problem, let's put down here A, D, B, C, E. The first statement tells us that each of the, do they tell you anything about the cylinder in the problem itself? Perhaps I was too hasty. Let me read again. The inside of a rectangular carton is 48 centimeter long, 32 centimeter wide, 15 centimeter high. The carton is filled to capacity with K identical cylinder. Alright, so identical cylindrical canes of fruit that stand upright in rows and columns as indicated in the picture above. If the canes are 15 centimeter high, I was babbling for absolutely no reason at all, and nobody stopped me. They tell us the cylinders are 15 centimeters tall. That tells me that we're just going to have 1 layer, that's it. So we're going to put the cylinders in our box, and the question simply is how many will fit. That's all. If the canes are 15 centimeters high, so that makes our life easier actually, because we don't have to worry about this dimensions. That's it. So we just somehow manipulate this one and that one. In which case, we already know how tall the cylinder is. All we need to know is how wide open it is. And in order to find out how wide open the cylinders are, we need to know either the radius of the cylinder or the diameter of the cylinder. Or the circumference. If you tell us the circumference, we can figure out the diameters from that. Statement 1. Each of the cane has a there you go. Each of the cylinder has a radius of 4 centimeter. Radius is 4 centimeter. That implies that the diameter must be 8 centimeters. Well, that makes our life easy, because if the diameter is 8 centimeter, which quite coincidentally happens to be a nice multiple of both 48 and 32. You see, if the diameter is 8 centimeters, that's 8 times 6. And this is 8 times 4, which means we will have 4 rows and 6 columns, or 6 columns and 4 rows, depending on your perspective, how the box is sitting. That is. That's all. Since this is 48, and since the diameter of each is, for example, I'm going to draw 4 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And that's 32 centimeter, and the diameter of one of them is 8 centimeter. This is 8. Right here, diameter is 8. So 4 of them will fit. And here we'll have 4 this way and 6 of them this way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like that, down the row. Of course, it's not drawn very nicely. But anyway, that's all it was. So we'll have 24 cylinders. The question was, how many cylinders will fit in the box? The answer is 6 rows and 4 columns. 24 cans will fit in. So the statement 1 by itself is enough, is sufficient. That tells us that the answer cannot be B, C, or E. We already have a 50-50 chance of being right. Let's look at second statement. Second statement tells us the 6 of the cans fit exactly along the length of the carton. Well, that's just the bloody thing we just said here. So here, if they tell us that 6 cans fit along the length, which we know is 48, that implies that 48 divided by 6, 8 centimeter, must be the diameter, which is exactly what they had told, which is exactly the kind of information that they had given us from the first statement, except instead of calling it diameter, they gave us the radius. But from the radius we found the diameter, so this is the exact same thing. So if the first statement was enough, we found out to answer the question, so is the second statement, because second statement, the information in the second statement, is no different than the information in the first statement, just stated in a different way. If 6 can fit along the length, which is 48, then 48 divided by 6 must be the diameter of one can. 6 centimeter must be the diameter of one can. And if we know the diameter of one can, we do the same work that we did before. 48 becomes 8 times 6, because this is the diameter. 8 times 6, that tells me there must be 6 rows. And 32 becomes 8 times 4, that tells me there must be 4 columns, as we showed there. That's all. So the second statement is also enough by itself. The answer in this case is D. Answer is D. That was it. That was the end of it. I hope you found it helpful. If you wish to get hold of me for personal private tutoring, face-to-face tutoring, or tutoring over the internet via Skype or over the telephone, if there is anything at all that I can help you with your preparation for the GMAT or the GRE, some business schools are looking at GRE score these days also, but anyway, if you wish to get hold of me, go to my website at www.prep.gmat.com and send me an email, alright? Or you can go to www.keshwaniprep.com and send me an email.